Howdy, y'all. I'm Vanessa, head of PR for Sanguis. I'm going to be fielding some questions y'all have and hopefully clearing up some of the, quite frankly, absurd accusations that have been swimming around about Sanguis. Yes, you in the blue shirt.
Yes, where is Carmilla Guire? She usually handles these things herself, but she hasn't been seen in public for over a week.
Excellent question. Carmilla is alive and well, trust me. She's simply been taking some time to recover after the attack on her home. You can understand why she needs some time away from the public eye. She'll actually be coming out here in a minute to take some final questions.
Why can't she come out now?
I'm sorry. Let's not be rude to everyone else here. I'm going to take someone else's question. You, in the weird hat.
What do you have to say about the chatter online that connects the huge hole that opened up near Miss Guire's home and the other identical reports coming in worldwide to the leak of telomerade through tainted street drugs? Every hole has been somewhere in the vicinity of a telomerade center.
What is this? Some conspiracy theory podcast? Ancient aliens or some other hooey whatnot? I believe the folks at Thermos Energy explained exactly what happened outside of Carmilla's after her home invasion. Sanguis isn't going to give credence to absurdist claims. You, in the ugly shirt.
Me? Me?
Yeah, obviously.
Does Sanguis have any information on what motivated the attack on Miss Guire's home?
The attack was perpetrated by a cult led by a woman named Judith Gentileschi. She has links to anarchist organizations and is openly antagonistic towards pharmaceutical corporations like Sanguis. She had developed an obsession with both Sanguis and Carmilla herself. This attack seemed to be the culmination of that. Sanguis' head of security, Trapper Crawford, died protecting Miss Guire. Miss Gentileschi died in the attack as well. Now, if you will all settle down, I'm going to yield the podium to Carmilla. She is still recuperating, so she'll only be answering a few questions.
If y'all can settle down and raise your hands like polite people, I can answer a handful of questions. Thank you. You with the hair that looks like a brown bicycle helmet?
Me?
Obviously.
You know what? I had a professional question lined up, but I've just had about enough of this song and dance.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. Here's my question. Who the fuck do you think you're fooling?
What are you trying to...
Excuse me, that's entirely...
You keep trying to obfuscate the truth, and it's laughable at this point. People saw human bodies thrown out the window of your penthouse. The people trying to convince us that what we saw was the product of gas line maintenance or Channel 7 News, which you own. You have 1 million Sanguis commercials playing between your lies.
That's quite enough. You need to sit down.
Helmet Head is right, and gaslight maintenance doesn't explain why similar holes have been opened up around the world. I have 230 different reports of things coming out of those holes from all over the world. People are seeing and recording these things. Horrible things, like witnessing creatures from those holes killing bystanders.
You can't keep gaslighting people about what's happening.
Now, hold on. That's some crazy accusations.
Give us real answers.
I think if everyone could just calm down for 1 minute, we could settle all
the... What was that? What just happened to you?
That sounds like what happened to Senator Owens a few months ago. Remember?
It does! What the fuck is going on?
That'll be all. Press conference over. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Ow, fuck.
What the fuck was that?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Me? You are a mimic demon. You have one fucking job, and it's to fucking mimic Carmilla Guire.
Your job is PR. You couldn't even control a room full of reporters out there. You know mimic demons can get glitchy when we're stressed.
Yeah, well, stop being so fucking stressed, you bitch.
Oh, lovely. I'm cured. I can easily perform with a room full of people screaming at me now.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? The real Carmilla didn't need me for these things. She had a way of making problems disappear. But now she's disappeared, and all the problems are piling up in front of me. Things have gotten too out of hand to keep lying to people's faces. I think we gotta pull the trigger on Carmilla's final phase of the telomerade project.
What does that entail?
Something fucking drastic.
After Kyle procured his handmade patchouli calling candle from Dawn's room, he set the candle on the coffee table. He and Kieghan watched 2.5 episodes of Golden Girls while Viv worked on the magical code for sabotaging the Border Patrol computer.
Okay, boys, TV time is over.
You done writing your little thingy-dingy?
Thingy-dingy?
I don't know pooter terminology.
Yeah, this is going to be really hard to verbally relay to someone who's never seen a computer.
Oh, he may not have seen a computer in real life, but he has in his divinations. He predicted the invention of the see-through iMac.
Very cool, but less helpful than you think it is.
Are you ready to call him?
I think so, but I'm weirdly nervous. I've never met a witch who's a diviner before, and I'm about to meet the most famous diviner of all time.
He's super chill. I think you're gonna love him.
I thought people in this house smoked a bunch of weed. Where are the fucking lighters?
Oh, here.
What is this? Why did you hand me a tiny metal penis?
Flick the tip.
Cool! Penis lighter!
Flick the tip. Owie! Don't flick my wiener.
Oh, it says Phallus Palace on the side. That makes sense.
Yeah, Rita keeps them around the house.
Alright, I have the dick lighter. We have the candle. We ready?
Ready, Scatty.
Ready.
Oh.
No. Is that him? I just see the lower half of a face.
Is he eating ham?
Hello? Oh, mon Dieu. Kyle?
Nostradamus, what's up, bud? Wait, is Kieghan right? Are you eating ham? Nasty. Is that a big glass of beer, too?
Listen! Oh.
You know gout is what ends up killing you. Why are you trying to make it happen faster?
Which from Spain traded me this Iberico ham for some potions? And am I just to let this entire ham?
Potions? You made potions? I thought you were a diviner.
Oh, divination is my gift. But I dabble in many magical arts. That used to be far more common for witches than it is in your time, Vivian. We were not so sequestered in our specialties. We worked together more.
Hold on. You know who I am?
Oh, you are very important, Vivian. I know who you are, and it is an honor to meet you.
Whoa. And same, it's an honor to meet you.
Don't deflect. Why are you playing around with your gout, my guy?
Am I to let this Iberico ham go to waste?
You don't have to accept payment in ham. And what about the beer?
You know quite well that lack of potable water in my time means that beer is the safest form of hydration.
Okay, the beer makes sense. But you need to take care of yourself. You don't need to die of gout sooner than you envisioned as a teenager. I've been your kidney stone doula 3 times. Does that mean nothing to you?
Kidney stone doula?
Oh, he is an expert in midwifery. He held my hand as I passed the stone, and he taught me a secret breathing technique called Lamaze.
Death has taken Lamaze classes.
No, I just learned the breathing thing from the Rugrats movie.
If it would make you happy, Kyle, I shall trade away the rest of the ham to someone for more potion supplies.
That sounds good. I just want you to take care of yourself, Nasty. Everything in moderation. With your gout, ham is a sometimes food.
Your tough love can be hard to hear, but I need it. I value you, my friend.
I love you, dude.
Oh, I love you too, dude.
This is all very nice, but we didn't call to discuss the dietary restrictions of someone with gout.
Oh, oui. My apologies. I know who you are too, but I'm not sure what name you're going by at this point in time.
Me?
Oui.
I change names?
I've already revealed as much as I should. How should I address you?
Kieghan?
Kieghan. Yes, it's lovely to meet you as well.
Did you come up with the name change thing because you had no clue who I am, but you didn't want to make me feel less important than these other two?
No! Not at all.
I don't believe you.
That dream you have about finding a heart-shaped hagstone by the sea, it isn't simply a recurring dream. It's a clue from your ancestors about your path in life. When you find the opportunity to make that dream come true, you must take it. That's where your adventure truly begins.
Holy shit.
Cool, whatever. Keegs is gonna find a cool rock. Nasty, we really need a big favor from you.
Anything for my 3-time kidney stone doula.
We need you to help us take down the DMV.
Oh, yes! Oh, I get to be involved in this? I didn't see this happen! Oh, I'm so excited! So that means... Kyle, you know Rita is...
In hell, but mostly fine. Yeah.
Oh, good. Did you freak out and stop looking at the timeline once you get to her death?
No.
Kyle?
Fine. I did, okay? You caught me.
Oh, but... Je suis a bit confused.
About what?
I die from gout. That is neither a mishap nor violence. I wouldn't be going to the DMV.
I might have fudged some paperwork to say that your death from gout was from accidentally eating too much shrimp.
You are a rascal.
I'm a little stinker.
Why would you do that?
I don't make many friends. After I met Nasty, I altered his file so that he'd get to see me when he died. I wanted to make sure he got into a good heavenly dimension.
You are such a sweetheart.
You're a sweetheart. The only other people I ever fudged files for were Dawn and Rita.
Oh, that means so much to me. Although I think young Kieghan here is getting slightly annoyed by our broing out.
Close. It's not slightly.
My apologies. What might I do to help in dismantling the DMV?
I've written some magical code for the computer that... I know you predicted the invention of the iMac, but how much do you know
about...
What
coding language are we talking about? I can work in JavaScript, CSS, Python, and Visual Basic.
Oh, really? How?
Oh, you know. Us diviners always know things we shouldn't.
Also, I gave him a computer.
Doesn't that break some time travel rules? How does he have electricity?
It's fine. I'm deaf. I can do what I want. You can trust Nasty. He's the best guy.
Oh, you?
Oh, me? Oh, you.
Okay, fine. The programming language is 68K, which is the assembly language for a Motorola-based processor of the time. But I've artificed things up quite a bit.
I can figure it out. What computer am I to write this on?
The Amiga 1200 that the DMV uses to enforce the borders between dimensions. If it works correctly, this should magically allow me remote access. It's going to be difficult, but I'm going to need to dictate to you. So
why would you dictate to me?
How else are you going to know what to do? I can't just email the instructions to you.
Why can't you just email it to me?
How the fuck did you give him a computer with internet access? Are all of his predictions just him having access to the internet?
No. I have access to the magical intranet that the workshop uses. It's the same connection that allows artificers to send messages through their journals.
How did you get access to that?
My buddy Copernicus.
Oh my god, he's one of the creators of the workshop.
Dude was a witch?
Yeah, he's like Artificer Jesus.
He gave me access so I could keep in touch. You can email me the details. My workshop email is nastyd@theworkshop.org.
Whoa, this was a lot easier than I had anticipated. I'll send that your way once I get back to the workshop. I'll also send you the info about the 68K too.
Thank you, Vivian. So am I to do all this after my death, presumably?
Yes.
So in the 17 years I have left, I must commit this entire thing to memory?
You can't even remember your own birthday, Nasty.
Guilty. guilty. I am a bit absent-minded, yes?
We just need you to write it on yourself before you die.
It's gonna be a lot of writing.
I'll remember, I promise.
Write it down.
I'll remember!
Nasty.
Fine, it's being written.
Now that the nerd stuff is done, it's time for the actually really super important part.
How is my code not important?
I have to tell you about Brittany.
OMG, who is this Brittany? Spill the tea, babe.
So, Brittany works...
Where are you going?
These chatty Cathys are gonna be a while. I'm gonna go on a snack run. You need anything?
Oh, oyster crackers and bouillon cubes.
I can't get you those. I was just running to the gas station to...
I bet you're going to see...
Wait, have you been eating them like a snack too? Gross.
No, I want to make soup. I just want to make soup.
You tried it though, didn't you?
I mean, yeah, okay. I did.
Ugh.
Kyle and Leonard seem to like it.
After appeasing Leonard with uppies and twirling, Rita decided to take them to the warehouse where she and Millie had been squatting.
I need y'all to be cool, okay?
I understand that she isn't the Carmilla we knew, but she's still the person who accepted the deal from Ambrosio and killed her first human. I won't go out of my way to be rude, since we need her help, but I'm certainly not going to be cool about her.
I know, baby, but that was also thousands of years ago. She's different. She wouldn't accept that deal from Ambrosio today. I know it.
Well, you'll forgive me as someone who lives with the consequences of her actions, if I can't look past that.
Same. If your dad hadn't killed me first, she was planning on it.
Carmilla was planning on it.
And Carmilla wouldn't exist without her. I was fine with getting info on Carmilla from her when we just knew her as the writer, but that never meant I liked her or trusted her.
Leonard, do you have anything to add? Why do you hate my sister?
Oh, I don't hate her.
You consider her your sister now?
We literally have the same dad.
How are you okay with her, Leonard?
I never said I was okay with her. I simply said I don't hate her. From my understanding, she started out as a victim in this situation.
If I can choose not to feed on people, she could have too. She chose to kill.
True, she could have. But comparing your situations is a false equivalency.
How so?
You were turned by Crawford, yes?
Not technically, in this timeline.
Yes, that's right. Miss Rita has explained that to me. Regardless, in this timeline, Dawn and Rita used Crawford's blood to turn you, yes?
Yeah.
Well, Carmilla had likely turned hundreds of people before she made Crawford. He had a modicum of her power. Imagine Millie's situation, being turned by Ambrosio himself. Can you fathom the bloodlust she experienced being that close to the source of it all?
I never considered that.
Now, this isn't to excuse her past behavior, only an explanation. I still don't trust her, and her choices led us to the calamitous apocalyptic scenario we find ourselves in now.
Great, cool. Can everyone try to be nice when we get in there? I literally wouldn't have survived the last 2 years without her.
I'll do my best.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. There you fucking are, you... Oh.
No, Jacksie, darling. I mean, you're right about Mommy, but not right now.
What did he say?
He said that you hate that woman, and he wants to kill her.
That's my good boy.
Oh my god, Dawn, I heard that.
What? El Bicho?
Yes, I thought you said you'd be nice.
I am being nice. I didn't point the goddamn thing at her.
Rita, it's fine.
No, it's not. They're all being really fucking rude.
I haven't said a thing!
You implied to Jacksie that he might need to try and kill my sister.
Would you stop calling her your sister? It weirds me out.
It's pretty weird.
I know it's technically the truth, but it does make me uncomfortable as well.
This is not how this was supposed to go. This is not how it was supposed to be. I would get to see y'all again, and things would be fine. Nobody would be... She kept me alive. I thought you'd all understand. I thought this would be different. I thought that...
What do you mean? What do I... do?
May I?
Sure, I guess.
Rita, Rita, this isn't what you expected, but it's what I expected. It's going to be okay.
They hate you. You aren't the one who hurt them, but they just hate you.
I made a very bad choice. The choice I made has negatively affected each and every one of you. I could say I'm sorry until the end of time, and they still wouldn't owe me forgiveness, Rita.
I forgave you.
And for that, I'm eternally grateful. But I would have understood if you couldn't have forgiven me. I don't forgive myself, and honestly, it's better that I don't.
You're my sister. I wanted them to like you.
You also want to get Eiffel Towered by two of those characters from Star Trek, but that's never going to happen.
Ugh, gross, Rita.
Would it help if I told you the characters?
No, why would that help? If
It's
anything...
Quark and Odo.
Gross. Oh, gross. Oh, why?
Because Odo could turn
No, stop. It was a rhetorical why.
Suit yourself.
Rita, listen. I know you wanted us all to be close, but that was as unreasonable as expecting a menage a trois with two fictional aliens.
She's right, Rita. We can work together, but I still don't trust her. Even if she earns my trust, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to like her.
She's had 2 years to earn your trust, Rita. For us, it's been mere days since she kidnapped you and took you to her penthouse.
It's just been days for you?
Yeah, your dad took Dawn to the dreamscape the same night you died to tell her that you were in hell.
My dad is awake?
Yep.
Why the fuck doesn't he help? He can help us with this.
The DMV is after him.
So he's fucking dead. Why does he
Rita,
get to go?
we can complain about Dad later. You need to get off of the floor, and we all need to get some rest. I'm assuming you all wish to help defeat Ambrosio before Judith can get to him.
Yeah, but I hadn't really planned how to accomplish that. I didn't think too far beyond finding Rita.
Well, I've arranged travel to the Exchange tomorrow. That dimension is a hub of soul trading, and Ambrosio frequents the place. I heard news that Judith recently murdered most of an economic forum who had a meeting there. If she's already left the Exchange, I'm hoping she's left us a trail to where she might be going next.
Will we be able to accompany you, or...
Shouldn't be an issue. I'll just tell the demon to be sure she makes the sand circle for the spell big enough for all of us.
Sounds good. Mind if we bring our stuff in here to sleep for the night? Doesn't really seem smart to split the party.
Please, make yourselves at home.
Dawn, Sunny, and Leonard brought their things over from the other warehouse and set up their sleeping areas for the evening. Rita had helped Sunny bring her things over, but her help mostly involved holding Sunny's hand at all times, which made things objectively more difficult to do with one hand. Millie offered Dawn the couch to sleep on, which Dawn was initially grateful for. When she laid her head down, she was met with the overwhelming smell of sweaty gooch radiating from the cushions. She began to question whether Millie's offer for the couch was some illicit prank she didn't understand. Dawn was stuck with the gooch couch when Jacksie decided to join her and lay down on her legs. He quickly fell asleep, and as we all know, it is a criminal crime of the highest order to move a sleeping puppy. Should one of us stay up to keep watch? I know Deborah is here looking for Rita. Where is Miss Rita?
I'm not sure where she is. She's hard to keep track of.
I can imagine.
She was hard for me to keep track of before she died, and we were magically tethered together.
You bring up an excellent point. We really should have someone keep watch. I can do it.
Don't you need sleep too?
Yes.
Then we can take turns.
I can handle it.
I never implied that you couldn't. I'm saying that you shouldn't. We need everyone to be at their best. You can't do that if you're sleep deprived.
Neither can you. I've been doing this longer than you. I can handle it.
Oh my god, I never said you couldn't handle it.
That's certainly what it sounds like.
Can you please just listen to the literal words I'm saying and not the subtext you added yourself, you holistic piece of shit?
Excuse me?
Ladies, please!
What the fuck?
Is that Debbie? Is that the angel?
I don't think so.
It's coming from that room on the other side of the warehouse. What is that?
That's the old warehouse office. There's nothing in there but an old desk and some papers.
We should go look.
Agreed.
Oh, heavens no! I don't think you should look!
What? Why?
Because I don't think that's Deborah.
What? What are you... Oh. I see.
Hi. Could someone use words? Oh. I see.
Hey, little buddies, just a reminder that after episode 15, we'll be taking a mid-season break like we did last season. I promise it is not as long as the break between seasons, it's just a little mid-season break, so while we get the second half of this final season of Today's Lucky Winner put together with the, final T's crossed and the final I's dotted, we can work on the stuff that comes after that too, and consistently get stuff to you. So, we'll be taking a little break after 15. If you want to support Mixnomer and the stuff that we do, you can tell people about the show. You can tell people about this show. You can tell people about Info Dumpies, which, if you listen to this and you haven't checked out Info Dumpies, it's fun. It's mostly just like you're hanging out in the room with me and Violet while we info dump at each other about stuff we like. If that sounds like that's up your alley, you should go check it out. But yeah, you can help us by telling people about the show. Tell people in your Discord server. Tell people in the subreddit that, I don't know, or if you're in a gay and lesbian vampire subreddit, I don't know. But yeah, tell people about the show. If you are in a place to help us monetarily, you can go to the show details and find a link to our Patreon page. Our Patreon starts at just $1 a month, and for the $1 a month, you can join our Discord server and hang out with us and do fun stuff. Like, later today, actually, we have our comic book club. We have a meeting where we're going to talk about the graphic novel Sex Criminals Volume 1, which I'm kind of going through stuff that I realized was instrumental in me writing Today's Lucky Winner, so if you like this show, you'll probably like the books for Comic Book Club, but that's for just $1 a month. You can come hang out with us and talk about comic books. At certain tiers, you also get a shout-out, like our friends Randy Lovings, Rachel Rachelson, Sewing Seraph, B. Trossler, Helen Clifford, M. Mosen, Lucy, Nicole Valdivieso, Natasha Neves, and Carl G. Brooks. And if you want to see what the cast is up to outside of making this, you can go to the show details and see all of our social media handles. But yeah, I think that's all I've got for you now, little buddies. Until next time, try not to die.